Do you know, it would have been really good if I'd actually remembered to pick up my mic and have it in front of my face before I started this. Hello and welcome to another stream by the World Shooters. This has been a right bastard to get started. I just tried not to sweat too much, but Jesus, this was tough. Whereas I'm slightly sick, which is not fun. But yeah, to go just quickly on the thing. So, why have I been away for so long? Well, 10 days. First things first. Which way is this one? I mean, right, I'm back now. Right, hopefully, no more sneezing for 5 minutes. Oh, God. Just give me 5 seconds to... Right, I'm back. Let's get the game started. But yeah, I've been a little bit sick. Well, I say a little bit sick. Not a large part sick, but breathing's been a bit hard, and my nose won't stop running, which is annoying. And I've been on early turns, so I've been going to bed at about 9 o'clock because I've been very tired. I'm not saying that's no excuse, you could have found time to stream, and you are very right. But I have been far too, not drowning as such, but coughing, sniffling, and generally feeling just a bit pathetic for myself. I've not really been in a mood to stream. I come home from work, just go to bed, and then start again. And I did have an idea to stream on Friday. Well, I did a stream on Thursday. Then I didn't feel up to it, and I went to bed when I got in at about 3 o'clock. And I woke up at 10 to 8 in the evening. 3 PM I got home, and I woke up at 19:45 or 48 or something like that. Came down, had breakfast, had dinner, and then went to bed because I just did not feel up for it, and slept through. And what did I do then? Friday, I don't remember. I think I went to bed early because I was tired, and I really didn't feel up for it again. And then, excuse me, I do apologise. Saturday, I did try and stream. Those of you who check the Discord out might have noticed a ton of notifications all pop up, but I couldn't connect to a streaming server apparently, so I've been spending most of the time trying to fix that problem. And I found 2 ways of doing it. One way is to connect Kick up, and if I connect Kick, for some reason that seems to work. And what was the other one? Yeah, the other one is to keep messing about between Ethernet and wireless Wi-Fi. Wireless Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi. The Y in Wi-Fi stands for wireless. Yo, why are you spamming my sub box? Get reported. Hi, Luke. I wish I was that clever, that clever to spam sub boxes. No, that was me trying to just get the stream to start, where it would send out, "Hey, you're live. You're doing all this stuff, but you can't connect to the streaming server." So it was sending all the notifications out as it tried to connect up, but it wouldn't actually go live. I feel like just a human cold at the moment. Oh, how do I do that? I don't want to do that. Right. I'm trying to think of what to actually do before I go and do anything else. I don't know if you can hear my voice, my throat, my voice, whatever it is I'm using to communicate. I just feel a bit. Ugh. Tell you what, we'll go to the Nether. I think. Yeah, we'll go to the Nether. Why? Fuck it, why not? You can get redstone from the Nether, right? There's only random bits of dirt I can pick up. That'll do. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, no, I need to go in there and do so. Unless they added it. I don't know. I can't really take care at the moment, so. We need gold anyway, so we'll go to the Nether for a bit. We'll hang out there, and then we'll come back. Because inevitably we'll have to go and search for redstone, and that's going to take some time, so take that with us. We'll go to the Nether. But yeah, basically I've got two solutions to this whole streaming server problem I've got. I tried everything else that they said to do, and everything else I could think of to do. The only one that seems to work is messing around with my my network settings. So it's got, at least it's got two different connections. And the only other one I can seem to get to work is if I connect up to Kick and run it on Kick. We're not running on Kick at the moment because I don't want to run on Kick, but it's just that irritating. Do you think he'll ever get out of there? Should have brought more dirt. Or maybe it's just 2 across rather than 3 across, but it'll be fine. Zombie pigmen don't attack you until you attack them, right? So I'm safe as long as I don't attack them. Or is it you don't look him in the eyes? I can't remember. Also, I'm doing Minecraft just because it's easy. I should really do Subnautica. I just don't feel like I've got the physical strength to do that without screaming at someone. What's that? Why are there, what are they called, skeletons down here? Let's go there. See how we come out. You get cold for killing them though. You just want to see me die horribly because I know that zombie pigmen will attack you. What? The zombie pigmen or the skeletons? Because I know that the zombie pigmen give you gold, but you got to kill them all first. Also, is there an... Hello? Can you go away? The pigs, yeah, I know some pigmen give you, Go the other way! Thank you. Ooh, we're new. Oh, he just wanted to come out to a new point. There's a pig-a-lig-lig-ing, oh, whatever they're called over there. Ooh, what's all that red stuff? If only it was redstone, it would make my life infinitely easier. Oh, is there like a grumbling noise? Okay. The fuck is that thing? Sorry, language, I know. I don't know why I decided I was supposed to be family friendly when I haven't rated myself as family friendly, but I am decided to be family friendly. It's that thing again. There's two of them. You sound like me earlier today. Don't get too close to me. I don't know what that noise is. I think I've screwed my microphone up. That, I apologise for that horrible staticky sound. I think that was me screwing something up. That or I have my phone too or something. Do you know what? I don't know. And I don't care. But I do care. Uh-oh. Thought that was Herobrine. What, the pigs? The noise? I don't know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, that noise could have been Herobrine trying to get from the Minecraft world to my phone. How do I get out of here whilst under incoming artillery attack? How did I get up here in the first place? Did I come out over here? No. Down there? Uh-oh. Shut up. This could be a small problem. Where did I come out? Okay, I've got no idea what that static is, because that must be Herobrine. Because my microphone is nowhere near my phone. Maybe I'm just magnetic or something. Run. Run where? Did I come out down here? Nope. Where the hell did I come out? I came out down here, didn't I? Climbed up, I think. Ow! Uh-oh. This is exactly the opposite of good. Well, this isn't ideal. I don't know, I don't think they accept peace. The babies are okay, but the adults not so much. Okay, maybe they do both attack you. Valuable lesson learned. The secondary valuable lesson: assume everything in here wants you dead. Now how the hell do we get out of here? And don't say build another portal, because you know I can't do that. Oh fuck. Run away! Right, we're running further away from home. Uh-oh. Land's running out. Oh god. Which way do we turn? And for your stuff, you can't find portal. Yeah. No, it's coming this way. Oh, we're going past the ghast. Hasn't seen us yet. In here and dig. Now, before we do anything else, block up, way out. Why is your YouTube clogged with stream times? Because I tried to get stuff set up, and it was all not working, and that's why I'm now here. I wish, Luke. I wish I was that capable. Oh, fuck, hello. It's not good. How do I get out and where do I get back to where I was? Was I down there? No, that's different. Not good. I'll get to that thing about the scanner in a little bit, Raymond. Currently not feeling fantastic, so I may not seem overly enthused. I am trying. I don't have any wood with me, Luke, so that's the end of that strategy. This is reliant on my memory being able to remember my way out of an area that's primarily red. And I don't remember this stuff place before, so we've gone the wrong way. I think we came from over here. I recognise that. We mined here because there's stuff taken out the floor. Next 5 hours is going to be finding the portal. This looks familiar, but I don't know if it is familiar or just it's red. I did see about the wildfires, Raymond. Oh god. Well, that looks familiar. We are back where we... Where did we come out of? I don't remember covering the hole I used to get in here. We've been here before. I mean, I could go back on the stream and see where we broke through. I remember this rough area. But everything else is just like a blur. Ow. I can't move that far away from the hole. Right, when we get out of the nether, I'm blocking off this portal. I'm not coming back here anytime soon, because this is enough chance of death that I don't really feel like I need today. I can't come out here. Nope, I didn't come out here. Didn't come over there because that'd kill me instantaneously, and I saw them from a distance. I'm mad at everything, Raymond. Where the hell did I come out here then? Oh. Please don't stand in my way. So where? Did I come from further over there? Did I? I didn't jump lava, I know that much. I didn't cross soul sand, I know that much. I was not near a... Right. Now I don't know how to leave the nether. If I did, I wouldn't be in this problem. No, you tried that 3 times, David. Why do you keep expecting it to change? Oh no. Is Bing or Google? I would, but Bing or Google can't tell me where the thing is. Are they standing over where I came up? Yeah, no, I would have hit this. I'm just getting desperate now to get out. Not good. Well, if I dig back down, either I am going to dig into lava. Did I cross from over there? Right, dig back down. Oh. What the fuck? So, I did cover up the hole. Then. It's got to be somewhere down there. I want to say it definitely has to be. It doesn't have to be anything. Best idea, dig at an angle so you can actually get out. So I came up. Here? Hang on. No. That's not. They're getting scarily closer again. Oh, what the f... Uh-oh. So. They're around me now. I hope this is my tunnel to get out that I dug. Or some kind of burrowing creature's been in here. Right, this is definitely how I got in and out of here. Don't get in that portal, whatever you do. Go and lie that world out there. It smells. Well, that only took, what, 20 minutes? Oh, and it's sodding dark as well. Oh, I wouldn't use. Don't use some apoplectic, but the fact my nose feels like it wants to literally drag my head down towards the floor. The fact that every few minutes I need to feel like I've got to cough up a mountain of phlegm, or I can't breathe properly, is not making me feel very good. So, yeah, I'm a little bit miffed. And enjoyment of that, of having Streamlabs decide that, yeah, you're not streaming, it's really annoying. Because, I can't believe I found the portal again, Luke. I'm back. I'm back. Right. Next time we go into the Nether, we need a sword, we need armour, we need a plan of what we actually are going in for, and an idea that exploring is something we do when we actually know where we're going. And we don't take useful items with us. Is that new deal thing? Or is that something different, Raymond? That tariff baseline. How do I make gold ingots again? Well, for gold, I don't think we're going to be too hard pressed. Both Japan and the European Union. Okay. So now we just got to go mining and find redstone. And a fair amount of redstone. The system seems like the new standard from 10%. Well, I guess I'm very offensive here to the Americans, but someone has to pay for your discounted lifestyle. You're getting a very much unfiltered Brit here today, because I'm not happy. Not a happy man today. So yeah, I think that is probably going to be the hot take for this, which is that a lot of the plans that have been envisioned are under that kind of idea. I won't call it that, more like pushing his fat around like a wannabe strongman. Yes, but it means that he can go and point out to everyone about how he can do these cuts, he can do X, Y, and Z, because it won't hurt it won't hurt Americans. Oh no. Everyone else said giggling then. I swear I heard something on that. I did that. I was going like tremendous audio work. Yeah, I know. We got enough to make a powered rail. Yes, we do. But let's make a couple more actually. So we went to the Nether. I think that he loses in 2026 to conquest and regain control over the tariffs. Maybe, but I've seen he also wants to redraw the lines in a few states, so that ain't gonna happen. Alright. Yeah, I mean... Oh, it's raining as well. Minecart. Flying Charge always loses seats. Well, yeah, because everyone will go for a system and then immediately regret it. You know, they'll then have buyer's remorse, and they'll always choose something. If you make stone armor, you'd have full armor always. I know. But But yeah, Raymond, the thing is that it's still the damage that's been done, but the point I was trying to make was that he's trying to set up this system of going up to people and saying, look how good I've been for America, because I've famous for what? Rain. Yeah, I personally have that belief that Trump's thing is that he wants, the other things he wants to do require aggressive funding campaigns, and his idea is that with the tariff system, he still believes in the system that it'll be the Americans that will not be paying and the rest of the world will pay for America, which kind of backs up this whole thing of oh, everything hurts. That America will be funded by the world, kind of thing. The world is freeloaded off America for long enough, the basic kind of thing. I'm sure to you, Luke, geopolitics is fascinating. And to be honest, I spent most of the weekend talking with my dad about how absolutely fascinating geopolitics can be, and how much I do kind of get bored of people that their whole life is politics, because anything happens, they want a political edge to it. They don't care about the actual thing. That worked, whatever that was. Can you make sushi? I don't know what that was there, but let's make sushi with that. There. Thank you. That's not economics works. That's not how economics works. The end consumer pays the tariffs. I mean, I know that, Raymond, and you know that. But the thing is that when you're pushing forward a policy, you kind of ignore those kind of details because it doesn't look good. Said that price hikes are going to hurt Trump in the long run. Well, yes. Will he care about it in the long run, though, is a different question. Oh. Right. There's my pickaxe. Time to go digging in the mines. I sound so enthused about this, don't I? Please can no one ask me to be this character for the rest of existence, because I don't want to sound like this the rest of my life. Let's see if this works now. Oh. No, this ain't gonna work. So what about there would do us just fine. Stop. Stop. No. There'll do. Alright, this is not good. Okay, that worked. Get in it. Please climb the hill. Oh dear. That direction. Please, the log God work. I need more redstone. No. Oh, there's someone throwing tridents at me now. Ow! 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 I'm dead. Yeah. Christ, those tridents take a lot of health. You know what? This is a morning job. Wait. That's the bastard that killed me as well. So I know language, but I don't care. Alright. Ow! How the hell did he hit me? Did he actually hit me? Oh, he's not quite as dead as I first thought he was. You did stuff in Minecraft. When you die, all your stuff floats, right? Also, where on God's green earth did my yeah, I got everything I need. Where's the minecart gone? Oh, there it is. Do you know what? It can stay there for now. Let me go that way. When he ran his 2024 campaign rather effectively on lowering inflation in the United States, tariffs regime is going to bite him in the ass because it's inflationary. Well, it is, but this is the thing. That got added on when it was basically a guarantee he was going to win. Huh. It's drowned in there somewhere, but it's not under the surface. So quick, grab the salmon. Get back on the thing before a certain trident gets thrown at me again. Yeah. Simple thing is that he wants to do stuff like that because it will benefit him, and I think he thinks it harkens back to the good old days where, you know, taxes were low because import and export tariffs covered it. I need another pickaxe. The simple thing is that it's not necessarily feasible. Let's make another pickaxe before we do anything else. Maybe I should have made a walkway to stand on when you're on that. And make a trapdoor. Need wood for a trapdoor before you start on anything else. Make a furnace though. William Sapp was a historical figure that compares to current Trump trade policies. The thing is, how many years ago was this? Do I have any off-the-cuff statements to say about the UK? Not really. This version of David is fun. What the... I'm kind of in that I don't really care at this moment state. Everything is just kind of irritating, and if you're like 1800s to 1900s, is it like the 1880s to 90s? Because I know that was when it was at kind of at its height, post US Civil War. Because I had colonies as well that they could rely on for power. Ow! No, I'm gonna die again. Run! He can't get me up here. Up here we're safe, sort of. Yeah, I'm not my, I suppose, lack of a better term, happy-go-lucky self. Mainly because I feel like my brain's been replaced with a brick. And so my kind of, again, for lack of a better term, filter is just kind of gone. Because I don't really want to think too hard about what I'm saying. What's down there? Yeah, big bunch of nope. That sounds like it's above me. David is candid on my country, I like it. I feel the same about Washington DC trade policies. I'm trying to think. That sounds scarily close. Maybe it's just directly beneath me. That's always cool. It sounds good in practice, and I think that's the big thing, is that if it sounds good in practice, they think they'll be able to get away with it in the long run. Because there's a lot of people that still believe that when there's tariffs and such, and plans along those lines, that you know, it's something you put on the seller. But again, they then forget that, for example, if you were to do a, let's use for lack of a better term, pro gamer move, and you know, put tariffs on the hole in the floor you just fell through. patch the hole up. Yeah, that's better. You know, if you did put tariffs on your, on that other country, they've got two choices. Well, they've got three choices. One, don't trade with you. Two, put the price up by, it's like when you buy something and you've got different modes of delivery. If you want a faster mode of delivery, the seller doesn't say, that's fine, I'll cover that cost. They say to you, well, you'll pay more for it then. Because I want to sell this item, I want to either be rid of it, I want to, make the profit from it. I don't want to take the hit of, making a sale and then making a sale potentially at a loss. You'd think a business person would understand this. I think it's because it's been told to them, it's going to make us money, it's going to do this, it's going to do that. People kind of put blind faith into it, that it's the right decision and they'll choose to back it because, well, it can't go wrong, can it? It's always why I'm a bit hesitant again, like, I could make the argument again about the people that make their livelihoods and lives to discussing geopolitics, because you're going to be there forever discussing the minutiae of a detail. His crusade on climate change is baffling too. I'm going to use a very weird argument on that. I feel a bit like Josh Strife Hayes talking now. Just not with so much of a voice, clever ideas, sleek outfit, and webcam. So I'm like Josh Strife Hayes, just in the fact that I'm British. And that's kind of it. But before they had the alternatives to vaping, and you had like e-cigarettes and the early-ish version of e-cigarettes that were nowhere. It was basically, I never smoked. I just made that very clear now. But people in my family smoked, and when the e-cigarettes came along, they're like, "Oh, it gives you nicotine hit and all that carry on." But they use it for like 2 weeks and go, it's not the same as actually smoking. And you had the huge thing from tobacco companies about how e-cigarettes were bad, they weren't very good, they could do other damage to your health, and that, in comparison to genuine cigarettes, there wasn't a problem. Big one, bring up, and I remember it because it did a lot in Formula 1. What's his flipping name? Philip Morris Tobacco. Is it Philip Morris Tobacco? Philip Morris International. But they make Marlboro cigarettes. I don't know if Marlboro cigarettes are still going, or Marlboro. I don't remember. I think it's Philip Morris Tobacco. Ow. But the big point was that they didn't make e-cigarettes, but they do have vaping lines. You can buy vapes and alternatives to smoking from them, and their big thing for it was Mission Winnow. And when they started doing that, a lot of the things they said about not smoking and using the alternatives, obviously they couldn't say about not quitting smoking, because that was by that time scientifically proven that people that smoked less generally lived longer. And I know there's going to be a point from someone out there going, excuse me, my granddad lived till he was 107 and he smoked 20 a day. that may be true. But then again, you know, there are people saying that you can find walls in Chernobyl with 2 heads, so it's not an impossibility. But when they realised how to cash in on, when they realised how to cash in on the new technologies, so when vaping became more popular, when better e-cigarette designs came in that were healthier, well, within reason healthier and such, most of them have now all got, most of the tobacco companies have got their own tobacco or smoking companies. It's usually smoking companies is easier than tobacco companies. They've got their own different brands and options you can use for alternatives to smoking. I think Mission Winnow with Philip Morris tobacco is one. I think it's the same thing with climate change. Because a lot of major business has got links to the fossil fuels industry and to industry methods that may not be the most sustainable, let's say, and environmentally friendly, so carbon offsetting and all these other things, because they've not got any effective system to counter that. So for example, hydrogen capture is still, it's coming, but getting it down to a level where it's the same as combustion engine, it's the same as petrol for a combustion engine or gas in America, is still far away. You've still got electric cars with their batteries and their range problems and their disposal issues. You've got biofuels and synthetic fuels that are still really expensive and still maybe not 100%. They're still potentially not as good as the other fuels. So they're more expensive. They're less efficient, maybe, and potentially not any more, for lack of a better term, green. Do you disadvantage your backers, your friends, your the businesses you supported for decades, potentially? Do you turn your back on them and say, we're going to help with climate change? Or do you go, well, we'll give you another 20 years of using what you've got now and we'll revisit it then when potentially the technology is caught up? It's like the big argument being made with Dubai, Saudi Arabia, and countries like that are investing heavily into AI, they're investing heavily into mega projects and all these things. The hell is making... I think it's a dog making that noise. But they're investing in these industries because they want, when the oil eventually either dries up or becomes replaced, they want to be able to have at least a foothold in that market so that their current wealth and power and success is not hurt. Hopefully that's answered your question, Raymond, or your statement, because at least to me that's how I see it. If you could say to them, put X amount of money in and you'll develop this technology and in 5 years you'll have generated $8 trillion, they'd be falling over themselves to invest and be the biggest investor with the biggest share, because you're going to make the most of the money. But no one could say that yet because we don't know if that technology is feasible with our current understanding. That's why they're going for stuff such as AI, because it may benefit us in a few years' time with scientific discovery. But also, we have a lot of that technology now. I'm sure if Luke is still hung around, he's probably sincerely. I have 22. Oh my god. If Luke, if you're still around, I hope you didn't see that. Oh, that's embarrassing. I got no idea how to do this. How do you make leggings then? I ain't got enough. Alright. If I sound defeated, it's because I am. Yay. I need 7 in the end. Bargain. Right. Where's it? Blame it. Leggings. There we go. Are you happy now, Luke? I'm finally wearing armour. What is it? Will we ever see the end of Ukraine or Russia or Israel or Gaza, or it's going to be another wave of endless wars? Not a joyous question to start with. I don't know. Simple answer. Because I could say there'll be no end to these wars, and then tomorrow they both say, right, we want to discuss peace. We're willing to accept peace, you know, with compromise on both sides. So I don't know. Because you can go from absolutely hated enemies to, do you know what? Peace in a very short period of time. So, I don't know. I don't think we'll see peace soon, but what do I know? I know probably plenty of people that want to see peace soon, and to be fair, it sounds really weird saying, you know, that, because there'll be people saying, well, you don't want peace, but there's a difference between wanting peace and wanting peace with brownie points. That's clever. I like that. Some of the questions I should ask Military Exports instead of a YouTuber. Well, you say YouTuber. This isn't my job. This is just a hobby. So, am I a YouTuber? Because generally, YouTube is considered as like a career nowadays. So, I mean, I don't mind trying to answer the question. It's just a diplomatic correspondent would probably be better because they should know more than you or I do. Because militarily, they probably could keep fighting for a very long time. So when the enemy side eventually says, do you know what, we don't want to fight anymore, we're willing to accept surrender. And at the moment, both of them got this idea for what surrender will be, but obviously neither side wants to accept the other side's surrender, so welcome to late stage capitalism, Raymond. I just want you to consume. Not consider, just consume. Yeah, with that Halloween candy, because, you know, Halloween's the next major event. Better start spending your money now. Luke, do you still do Halloween, or is that just something that's gone? Because I mean, I do it around here, but that's because, you know, there's a lot of trick-or-treaters around where I live, so I don't go and do trick-or-treating, but I do buy sweets and you know, wait for the trick-or-treaters to smash the door to pieces. This is this is going to make the whole getting back and forth thing a bit difficult. Oh, they sound so very jolly. Ow. I have no idea how long I'm going to stream for today. Just looked up and noticed the time and I'm thinking, I got another 10 minutes in me, but I want to keep going. I didn't actually have a plan because I'm still messing about with it when I started streaming. And I'm now thinking about the rounding it out bit. I don't want to do the whole the whole just dead stop and at the end of it. Trying to find different topics because David isn't in the mood for geopolitical discussion because he thinks I'm watching it 24/7. I'm only interested in UK news interests. I mean, I'm not having a go at you, Raymond, when I said about that, because there's a lot of people on the internet that basically someone breathes and that's wrong. They breathed in the wrong way or something, that kind of thing. So I'm not having a go at you. It's when you get people that basically, you know, you ask them how their day was and they'll start telling you, you know, the full breakdown of everything that someone said that they disagreed with. And I'm just generally not in the mood for the whole... I've had that the whole weekend, so I just kind of... tad tired of it. I don't mind talking politics as long as it's just not endless. I'm trying to think of what movies to watch because I know I'm off on Halloween. I know I said I was originally going to see if I could stream with Kyla for Halloween. Ooh, iron, lovely. But I think that idea's been knocked into touch because she's going to do VR streaming on Halloween, some VR horror games. So I don't think we'll be doing any streaming with Kyla. So I think I might do a Halloween stream. I need to think of some horror games to play if I'm going to do a Halloween stream because I'm off on Halloween. So I could stream on Halloween. But I'm thinking of like horror movies to watch as well. Scary Fortnite Halloween. Oh, actually, that would be a quite horrifying stream for me. Everyone else said that, right? I think Minecraft can sometimes pass off for a semi-decent horror game with music like that. Whatever just happened there. Did you watch any football? Sort of. I mean, there was the women's... what's it called? There was the women's final for the Euros. I saw most of the women's Euros. There was a handful of Premier League say friendlies I'm going to watch, but I watch mostly the motorsport this weekend. So, I mean, football's not bad, but I've never been a big football person. American football, yeah, I'll watch more American football than probably regular football. How much iron did we get? 6. Not bad. Is that bedrock, or are we just down far enough for deep slate? Well, I think iron ore might not be so much of a problem in the meantime. How's your weather been? Quite dry. Oh, I was saying quite dry. Quite dry. Minecraft's making scary noises again with happy music. Why is it being happy all of a sudden? It's been dry the last couple of days, but it has been threatening to rain pretty consistently. There's been a lot of rain near to where I live, within like 30 miles, but not within 20 miles, but not anything actually really close. Whoa. We'll explore more out there in a little bit. But we'll close this off for now. There we go. How about with you, Roman? A heat wave before fall like a pattern for August. Well, as I said the last time, take care of yourself, make sure you drink enough water, and you'll be fine. I can't tell whether my nose being as bad as it is, sore throat, that's to do with hay fever, or I've got a cold, or I've got COVID coming back for staging another tour. Thing is, no one else I've been around has been sick, so I don't think it's allergies. I'm very sure I got caught COVID before it ended up being really, really big because I was really horribly ill in 2020 before it got really, really bad. I don't know. How much coal we got? 29. That's the last thing I wanted to hear in here. That's another thing I don't want to hear in here. I did expect you a bit more. Where did I come from? Don't know. Oh, let's mine that iron. Get out of here. Before it gets worse. It got worse. Right. Let's just, for the time being, block that off. We have 35 bits of iron. Let's just get back to the surface. I know I've got no redstone, so we can't do much more work, but we can do some. Redstone torch, so you only get one, right? So we're going to have to do a bit of exploring to find some redstone. So it's morning. So yeah, we're going to need some redstone, a fair bit of redstone to get our not torches, well, to get some torches, do the rest of the power rail we need, and then we're on to a winner. And we just need enough to rails to get us homeward bound. We're most of the way there. Oh, that's a different thing as well. Alright. Fine. How much redstone we actually have left over? 4 pieces, so we can make a maximum 4 redstone torches. Right, I think I'm going to go another 10 minutes, and then that'll be it. I feel that's a arbitrary number that's enough. We'll come back to that as well. We will do one more. 2 more pickaxes. I think I don't quite know where to explore. Well, I'll tell you something I should have done now I think about it before I come out this far. There you go. I got another sword. Okay, make one. Right, that'll do. I don't think we're going to need an axe underwater, underground, but you never know. So, if you were redstone, where would you hide? Down there it's deepest, darkest and most dangerous? How I wish I had lava. Uh-oh. Ow. Not ideal. Right, let's not do that again. Oh, diamond. Make some more torches. There's really the of approaching creepers. The one thing we need, and it doesn't seem to want to show itself. There's no redstone. Oh. Right under my sodding feet. Uh-oh, we're at the attention of some zombies. I should work that way in real life. I could talk about needing £1 million and then trip over the darn thing. That looks like gold there as well. Oh, is there more? Oh, there's more up there as well. What's it? Is that the sky? Oh, there's a zombie there. I don't think I should be able to see the sky. I think that's a bug. Right. We're near there. But in terms of getting our hands on some redstone and in terms of being done with the stream. Right. Let's get a bit of redstone, go back, get a bit of diamond, and then I'm going to call it for today. Where that diamond actually was. It's over here somewhere. Not again. How did I get in here? I think I came from over here. Yes, I did. Oh, really? No clue what's down there, but not really interested in finding out for the time being. There's more over there. Right. I think we've done more than enough to earn a return to the surface. So let's get out and return to the surface before this ends up going horribly wrong. And it's just gone horribly wrong. Why, of all the mobs to spawn, do you spawn in now? And where did you go? Oh, you went up there. How did you even get up there? Back up. Alright, no. Thank you. Right, well, we know where to go when we need iron. So at least a minimum, it looks like we're onto a decent vein down here, where we can mine that out a bit more for more iron. And I think if we explore a bit further, we might find a few more bits of diamond and a few more. Didn't mean to do that. You know, a few more bits of redstone. Well, 64 stack of redstone. I think we're done for redstone for some time. Go back to base. Oh, not you now. So what's the actual detection range for zombies? Because they seem to detect at a much further range than creepers do. Skeletons seem to have a reasonably distant close detection range as well. Seems to be the zombie that's got quite a long detection range. Let's put the iron away. Not the iron, what's it called? The diamonds. One more thing, then I'm gonna go. Said the Minecraft addict. This music reminds me of Pokemon for some reason. I can't figure out why. If I remember correctly, isn't this where the drown was that was attacking me with the what's it called? Trident. That spirit's going to go underwater. And we'll go underwater for a period. That's deep in... a bit deeper than that. Oh, there's a drown down there coming up to see us. Let's see how many rails we've actually got and how many more bits of iron. I'm going to have to go 9. Now, can you put that? You can. Hammer out. Right. I'll call it there for now. We'll just run the minecart back to the house, and we'll start again in the morning. Tomorrow night we'll go back, do some more mining, get some more rails, go under the water, do a bit of design work, We could build up with a glass tunnel under the water. And then we should be good. Won't go for too long, and then we'll, well, the tunnel won't go for too long. Let's see if this can get me back home. They got us that far. So, we've learned something. Ow. Like, don't jump off the edge. Quick before it gets too dark. That should give us the momentum to get home. Oh, monsters will be spawning very, very shortly. Come on, minecart. Yes. 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 Yeah, we're home. Alright, I'm going to call it there. Sleep. So thank you to everyone who did show up. So that's Raymond, Luke, and everyone else who has been hiding out there in cyberspace. I'm glad you guys potentially enjoyed my slightly frustrated, tired, ill remarks. I'll be back later on tonight. We'll carry on this a bit further. Get this hopefully far enough wrapped up to where we can leave Minecraft for a little while, go play some Rocket League, go play some Little Kitty Big City without it crashing on us, playing some Nautica through, and hopefully playing some other games. But we've got the whole future for that, so let's take baby steps right now. And firstly, let's try and make it sound like I'm streaming without having to try and swallow an orange while I'm talking. I think that's the idea. So, thank you to everyone who did turn up, and I shall see you guys tomorrow. Ta-da!